Welcome back to the channel, YouTubians. Paddock Card Skill Dreams. First off, I just want to thank everyone for the interest in the last couple videos. Views, likes, comments. Really appreciate the support. Um, so, what do I have? Oh, yeah, Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds. Thank you for hosting this Sunday Model Cars and Coffee. Really looking forward to watching some videos today. I get to partake. So I work an 8-day schedule, 4 on, 4 off. So there's 4 weeks at a time that I can't participate because of work, and then 4 weeks that I can. So this is the first week. I was going to show some. Oh yeah, Justin, J Hart Model Works. Thank you so much for your card. I really appreciate sending this. Sending out this Christmas card. Came in last week while I was at work. So thank you, Justin, so much. Hopefully, I still have my cards. Because of the Postal Service strike, I didn't get any out. But I'm ready for next year. So yeah, thank you, Justin. I really appreciate it. Glad that finally made its way. Okay, so Sunday Model Cars and Coffee. I just finished my coffee right before this video. But today I'm going to show you something really cool. I built this about 10 years ago. This is probably my favorite rust build. It was gonna be a rebuild, and then I just figured with everything in the stash that I have, there's no way I'm gonna get to it. So I was on this little kick of building survivor cars out of my old stuff instead of rebuilding them, rusting them up a little bit. And this one just went way beyond a survivor car, like a barn find. So anyways, obviously you've seen the thumbnail, and that's probably why you clicked on this video. But let's get you turned around and I'll show you this build. Okay, so here we go. This is the Monogram 69 Superbee kit. Like I said, old build. I was going to originally, like I said, rebuild it, but that didn't happen. I ended up doing this with it. So the weathering is over top of the old paint. I kind of started with this. This is raw sienna watercolors. It's a thick paste. Of course, you can water it down to any consistency that you want, thick or thin or whatever. Just so the thicker stuff, like this, I would have applied this with a brush on without diluting it at all. And then some of these, the water staining stuff, it would have been just like a wash or whatever. So I'm going to change the angle a little bit just because I just wanted to show the stance here. I think it's a cool stance. Of course, I got the flat tires here. I seen a picture of somebody doing flat tires. It was a Japanese. I can't remember. It just showed up on on Facebook on a group. I wish I still had the picture. I had it on my phone, and I guess I must have deleted it when I got the new phone. But anyways, they turned out really good. So there's that. I did flatten off the bottom of the tire. Tried to make these look weathered. These are keystones here. Then of course it's got the one Magnum. Put all the windows, dirtied them up. Made the hood. It's not the fiberglass hood, it's the metal hood that was with a hole cut in it that maybe they had raced um, the previous owner, and then of course it's bent in the middle here from too much use, I guess. That's kind of a Chevy thing, but I figured that would look kind of cool. Okay, I'm just going to adjust this real quick. Okay, so of course this is masking tape, vinyl top. So with what I did here on this big rust hole right there, and I seen somebody do this I didn't see somebody had written it down. I can't remember where I see that either. But they said, so you cut this open, you get your hole, then you burn off the access, and then you just weather it up the way you want to weather it up. And that really turned out really cool. Yeah, really like, you can see a little bit of that weathering is flaking off. You can see it on the hood there as well. But I think it gives it a good effect. As long as you can't see you can't see the blue a little bit underneath there. So if I ever bring this out again, I'll reapply some weathering to that. So yeah, I made the hood hinges are from the AMT Mopar kits, so I stole those out and made my own springs, cut the springs off of it. Some of the flaking has come off of, some of the weathering is flaked off there, so I don't know how I'll have to figure out a way to seal this stuff in next time I do one. Oops. So I got this pinned. You can see the pins, and then I drilled holes. So you can just stick this in the hole. I had 4 pins on there, and yeah, I don't know what happened to the other ones. This doesn't want to stay as well as it was before. Not sure what I did there. But it will stay. I'm not sure why it's not staying. But I had other pins here in the front. I gotta repin. See what's going on here. I'll fix that at a later date. Oh, there we go. So that does still work. Like I said, lift off hood. So here's the engine. Fair amount of wiring in here. You can see the master cylinder is open. So they lost the cap, and you can see the oil in there. A lot of that. Again, some of this is flaking off here. I did make there's a lot of secondary wiring in there. I just was doing wires all over the place. It's turned out pretty decent. So what I put in here, I had an old 68 Dart firewall that I put in here. So that made that firewall look a lot better. There was way more detail. Those of you doing the USAC build will know that this firewall is pretty nicely detailed. So I made the air cleaner able to lift off. That was just like a plastic piece. A kit carb. I just tried to make it look a little bit better with some fuel and linkages. The engine is actually from the same 68 Dart kit. It's I didn't even when I put the engine in there, I didn't even think of it. Like, it's a different scale. It's 25 scale. This is 124, so you can tell it looks a little small in there. But that's almost looks like a small block. But anyways, I didn't really care too much. Once I got it in there, I was like, nobody's ever said anything, noticed. Probably wouldn't have noticed until I said something. To have a pretty good eye. So yeah, I enclosed the interior. I didn't do much weathering in there. I just wanted to focus on the body at the time. As you can see, my rear license plate ripped and fell off. That wasn't supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be all weathered up like this. It's flaking off. It did look cool. It was supposed to look like this front one here. So drilled out all the headlights. There's one left. So that's that. I think the trim is done with, didn't want it bright, obviously, so it was done with Sharpies. So here's the chassis. Put a lot of work into this chassis. Obviously, I didn't finish it with the tires. So yeah, these front flats, there's a plastic styrene I put in at the bottom. I cut them open, and then I put this plastic styrene to help keep them open and flat. So that's how I did those. You can see the oil staining on the engine. So this chassis turned out really nice, I thought. Really like that. Like I said, I cut the bottoms of the tires off so they look like they're look like real tires, how you're kind of weighted or whatever. Obviously, I made this window a little bit down. You can't really see in there. There's nothing to really see. It's just a black interior, just rubbed down with some to make it look really dull. But yeah, I'm really proud of this engine. It turned out really nice. So yeah, that's that. That's the Monogram 69 Superbee. And my pins are falling apart now. So anyways, it won't go on right now. But anyways, that's it. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's prayers for those who need them. And we'll talk to y'all soon. Pad out. Model on.